What's up guys, this is Devon with Repair My Funnel. In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through how to utilize custom input fields inside of 2.0. If you're familiar with 2.0 and you've been following for a while, initially when they introduced custom input fields, I gotta be honest with you, they weren't the greatest. You can get them to work, but sometimes it was impossible to find the information that you submitted. But I would say at this point in time, the custom input fields are pretty locked in and good to go. So I wanted to take this time to show you guys how they work and how you can actually get this contact data inside of a profile after your information submits. So let's hop over to my computer right now and let's take a look. So I have this very basic lead squeeze funnel going on here. As of right now, the only thing I have is an email address field and a button set to submit. So we're gonna add to it. So let's go ahead and add an element, and underneath the form elements, you can actually go to a input, and we're gonna create a little space here so that they're not right on top of each other. And what we'll go ahead and do, by default, it's actually set to email address. So what we'll do is we'll go all the way down to custom type. Now, some things to remember about having custom input fields, you do have to give them a name. If you do not give it a name, it will not submit that data. And this is actually the error that you're getting here. So be sure to give this a name. Let's say it's like, when is your birthday, right? And I don't put any special characters inside of the custom type field for the name. I noticed if you put custom, like special characters in there, like $signs or underscores or anything like that, sometimes you run the risk of it not collecting that data or the page not submitting. And so I keep it very basic. The next thing you can do here is decide whether it's going to be required or not required. I'm going to keep it to required, and then you can add your label text. Now your label text, very simply put, is just what shows in this field here when they don't type anything in. So you can just say, what is your birthday, right? And then from here, we can go ahead, and I wouldn't do crazy adjustments from here, honestly. I like the way it looks, but you can kind of dive into a lot of stuff here. You could change the background color if you wanted. Obviously, we're not going to make it that drastic. You could change the overall width of it, so you can make it smaller, bigger, whatever. You can change the top and bottom padding. We're going to leave it to whatever it was at 12, right? And then you can adjust the label itself as far as letter spacing, font, label status when you have the default view, when you have the focused view, when you go to type something in. So there's a lot of adjustments that can be made to this overall input field, but I'm just gonna keep it very basic out the gate. Just know that there are tons of adjustments that could be made if you wish to do so. After we've done this, let's go ahead and save the page. And after we've done that, let's go ahead and click preview. Now after previewing the page, my favorite thing to do is click the go to live page. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab this URL. And we're gonna go incognito. So that's Command-Shift-N on a Mac, Control-Shift-N on a PC. I've already copied that URL, so we're gonna do Command-V or Control-V if you're on a PC. Once this loads, you'll notice we kind of have a clean slate here. Sometimes your autofill information will still pop up. We may have this as soon as I click here on the email address. You can see it's still popping up. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna enter in an email address here real quick. So I'm gonna say plus test, whatever today's date is, 7/21@gmail.com. And then what is your birthday? November 23rd, 1973. And then you go ahead and just click this button and say, I want the checklist. Now it's gonna naturally go to the thank you page. One of the things you do wanna remember is we wanna make sure that we have the bare minimum input field requirements to get this to submit. One of the bare minimums is that email address field. The other bare minimum is the button set to submit. By default on most templates, it's going to be there, but let's just double check just so I can show you guys in this example. And so if we go back to the funnel, this is an email field here. This button, you can see the action right here at the bottom, but if you didn't know, you can go ahead and click that and make sure that it's set to submit order/form. Now, typically, the contact data when you're waiting for custom input data takes just a moment to propagate. So we're gonna give this just a second, and then I'm gonna pull up the contact profile and see if it is there. All right, so we are inside the contact profile. If you don't know how to get here, there are two ways to get to your contact profile. you can go up to the top, go to customers, then contacts, and find that contact profile. It should be showing at the very top. Or you could even just do a global search inside of ClickFunnels with this little magnifying glass here and search for that contact. What you'll find is that we have the contact here. We even have the custom attributes field down here at the bottom that says when is your birthday, and it has the information that was inputted. So we have successfully shown how custom input fields are used inside of 2.0 and how to actually check for that gathered data inside of a contact profile. If you find this stuff useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions about the video, you can actually comment below as well, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on updates as we post them. Now, if you don't know who Repair My Funnel is, we are a done-for-you tech support service, and for a limited time, we are actually offering that service for only $1 upfront for 30 days. If that is something that interests you, you can definitely start today by going to repairmyfunnel.com. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next one.